We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning, Northeast Mississippi. This is Newsbreak for Friday, May 26th. I'm Brad Locke. Thanks for joining us. Newsbreak comes to you each weekday at 7 a.m. You can watch it on djournal.com, Facebook, YouTube, or the Daily Journal's mobile apps for Apple and Android devices. I'm going to take a quick look at news, sports, and weather for Northeast Mississippi. Let's start with the weather forecast for today. We're going to have clear skies, going to be hot, high of 88 degrees, low of 69, a 10% chance of rain. The 3-day outlook: Saturday, cloudy skies with a high of 88, a low of 72, 20% chance of rain. Sunday, partly cloudy, high of 82, low of 68, 20% chance of rain. And then Monday, thunderstorms are possible with a high of 82, low of 62. The chance of rain is 50%. Let's take a look now at some of the top stories from the Daily Journal and djournal.com on this Friday. The newly formed Lottery Study Committee held its first public meeting on Thursday. The 9-member panel met for about 30 minutes at the state capitol with a large crowd of lobbyists and other onlookers on hand. Committee member Richard Bennett, who normally chairs the House Gaming Committee, said the lottery panel's task is not to make a recommendation on whether Mississippi should enact a lottery, but he said if that happens, he wants it to be done right. Bennett said committee members will visit neighboring Arkansas and Louisiana, which have lotteries, to gather information on operational issues, social issues, and economic issues. The committee's goal is to provide information for the 2018 legislative session, which starts in January. If Mississippi were to adopt a lottery, decisions will have to be made on the types of games to offer, where the revenue would be directed, and what entity would regulate the lottery. Residents from several local housing complexes came together Thursday for the first of its kind summer kickoff event in Tupelo. The kickoff was held at Hilldale Apartments and featured food, games, a petting zoo, face painting, and a health fair. Families mingled with Police Chief Barty Gary, and neighborhood safety was emphasized. The event was organized by Interstate Realty Management, which manages Hilldale and a few other complexes in town. Regional Property Manager Melissa Humphreys said IRM wanted to show that they can provide safe, clean, and fun housing to its residents. Marcus Gary, Community Outreach Coordinator for the City of Tupelo, said it was important to invite local law enforcement to show that the city is doing all it can to make local neighborhoods safe. The summer kickoff was held 2 days after Mayor Jason Shelton announced details of Operation Safe Summer, which is a response to a recent spate of shootings. Humphreys believes the kickoff can help bring people closer together, and she hopes it becomes an annual event. Sunny skies smiled on hundreds of people who came out to celebrate Mental Health Month in Tupelo on Thursday. Lifecore Health Group and Community Mental Health Centers hosted the annual picnic, which was open to the community. The picnic's goal was to bring awareness to both mental illness and addiction recovery. It was a fun, relaxed way for people in Lifecore's programs, family members, friends, mental health professionals, and community advocates to get together informally. The attendees enjoyed hot dogs, popcorn, and snow cones. Mental health professionals from around the region and state turned out to share resources as well as fellowship. The picnic is a chance to dispel the stigma that can surround people dealing with mental health and addiction issues. And in sports, a ninth-inning rally lifted Mississippi State to a 4-3 win over Arkansas in the SEC tournament on Thursday. The Bulldogs' reward: a meeting with number 1 seed Florida today. MSU trailed 3-2 entering the final inning. Britton Rooker doubled home the tying run, and a few batters later, a bases-loaded walk to Cody Brown brought in the go-ahead run. Riley Self pitched the bottom half of the ninth to earn the save. MSU and Florida will play at 11 a.m. today in Hoover. The winner advances to the semifinals on Saturday, while the loser plays again later today in an elimination game. The Bulldogs and Gators did not meet during the regular season. That's it for Newsbreak on this Friday. We do want to remind you first to check out a couple of the podcasts that we produce here at the Daily Journal. The Memo, all things Northeast Mississippi, news and entertainment, with myself and W. Derek Russell. New episodes every Wednesday and Friday. Find it in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at memo.djournal.com. Be sure to look for today's episode. We visit with food editor Jenna Parsons to talk about a local cake shop. Also, M. Scott Morris offers his review of the new Alien movie, and Derek gives us what's going down on the local entertainment scene. Also check out Double Coverage, a podcast about Ole Miss and Mississippi State sports with Parrish Halford and Logan Lowry. New episodes every Thursday, although this week's episode you can find today at some point. You can find it in iTunes, your podcast apps, or at doublecoverage.djournal.com. All the stories I talked about today you can find in your daily journal or at djournal.com. Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at djournalnow. Give our Facebook page a like as well. That does it for this episode of Newsbreak. I'm Brad Locke. Y'all have a good weekend.